Hi guys, so I'm just going to run through the kind of products that I use every day, like literally on a daily basis. So these are the things that I pretty much keep in my makeup bag, which is this guy here. I got this in Boots ages ago and this stays in my handbag. And there's a few other things that I leave in there that I really don't use, and I suppose I need to really need to clean it out actually, but I'll run through the stuff that I use every day. I'll start off with bases. Now, I don't keep bases in my makeup bag. I wouldn't have any need to bring them with me to work or anything like that because I have makeup in work, and if I need to touch up, I'll use some of the stuff there. But as a base, first of all, I'm not going to go through like cleansing routines or anything now. I'm just going to start off with like primer on. So I'm using the L'Oreal Studio Secrets Professional Anti-Shine Primer. I've had this for ages now, for well over a month, and I've pretty much been using it every day, and you need very, very little, and I only apply it where I need it. So I shine either side of my nose, down my nose maybe, this area on my chin, and it still looks full. You can see there's a little bit gone there, but a little goes so long, and this cost me about £7, so I'm really, really happy with this. I got it in Superdrug. And I applied this before my foundation. Then what I'm using as foundation lately is I use either my Kohl Cosmetics matte free, oil free, foundation, which I got in Ireland. Brown Sugar, I think, is the name of the place in Dublin that Kohl belongs to. Or else I use my Bobbi Brown Moisture Rich foundation in Alabaster. This was quite expensive, but it's a really, really, really nice foundation, and it's water-based, but really, really moisturising. So what I do is I mix a bit of my, I mix a bit of my MAC Face&Body White foundation in with them, just on the back of my hands, and I apply that all over my face. And I'm constantly using my MAC 187 for foundation applications lately. It's just really, really quick, and yeah, this is the kind of best finish I get. I really want to start using sponges just to give them a go, but that's what I'm using all the time lately. As far as concealers go, I'm just using my DermaColor palette all the time, especially considering I do have a lot of breakouts. You can see one of them trying to show through there. But this, it is a camouflage makeup, and some people would be scared to use this on their face thinking it's way too heavy, but you just use a light hand. I mean, it makes sense, and it is a really handy palette if you're not sure of what colour you need. You may need to mix a couple of them. I do tend to mix some of them together, but Ivory is the one that I'm using like constantly, so I'm just going to repurchase the 30-gram pot of Ivory, which is about £20, but it's the one that I'll use all the time. But I originally bought this for my kit, and I just end up using it on myself the whole time, so I will have to buy a different one for my kit. But it's really, really good palette, and it will pretty much cover anything. I wouldn't use it around my eyes personally. It's a bit too heavy for my eyes. If you have very tight skin around your eye area, if you're lucky enough that, you know, it doesn't kind of look crepey or yucky if you put this kind of stuff on it, then this will be fine. But it just doesn't really suit me. It will show up lines, and it just goes a bit, just looks a bit crap. So this is great for everywhere else, and I'm using this every day, every day. I actually do use the kind of more orange colour in there in the inner eye area where there's blue showing through. I just wouldn't use it on the loose skin area underneath my eye. So this is brilliant, this palette. It's a Kryolan palette, DermaColor. It comes in like, you can get loads of different palettes, like 7, 8, I don't know. There's plenty different shades to choose from. Then to set everything, I've been using my Ben Nye Neutral Set setting powder. So this is actually the best setting powder I've ever used. I don't know about ye, but I mean, makeup settles different on everyone's skin, but I find nearly every other setting powder I've ever used looks obvious on my skin, even if I've used very little. I've never been a fan of powdering, but as I do tend to shine through, it's kind of necessary, especially as I get older, I tend to get a little bit more oilier. I am a bit more oilier. So this is just fantastic. It's completely colourless. You can use it on most skin tones. And it says it's for all skin tones, but it does tend to look a bit ashy on darker skin. And it has like an antiperspirant quality in it, which is great. The only thing is the container it's in. It'd be handier if it was in a traditional powder pot with a sifter on top. This makes it a little bit awkward, I suppose, but for myself I just pour a little bit into the palm of my hand and then apply it all over the face. Brilliant product. This is very inexpensive as well. This was £5 something for this size. It's 49 gram and you need very, very little. So that's my favourite setting powder. Then as far as eyes go, actually no, hold on, I'm skipping ahead of myself. My MAC Accentuate Sculpting Duo. You've probably seen me going on about this a million times before. I use it in most of my videos. I got this when it came out years ago originally. I think was the collection called Accentuate Sculpt? I don't know, but it was it's been re-released with the D Squared collection that's out now, and it's such a handy product because you have your contour and your highlight. Now the highlight doesn't really show up in my skin. I think it would work better in darker skin, but I still use it mostly as an eyeshadow. So this I use to contour. This is what I've contoured with today. It's really subtle. I use it around this area, up on my temples and down the side of my nose. But I also use this, most days I wouldn't wear this amount of eyeshadow if I can get away with it. I often just will contour my sockets with this colour and then highlight the bottom lid area and just underneath my brow with this. So this is such a handy product. And it's lasted me a long time as well. I've had this for a few years. Still, I haven't hit pan yet, but I love it. Then for blusher, I am kind of using, I'm sticking with pinks for my daily colour, but it does vary what brand I'm using. I often use MAC's Well Dressed, but lately I've been using this one that I got in Pennies or Primark if you're in the UK, and in Spain or any of those other countries. It's called the Happy Couple, and it's the Duo Bronzer and Blusher. It looks like this. Dazzled. It's kind of cool. I think this is like trying to dupe one of Benefit's products, but the colours are lovely. Well, this colour is like, you know, it's obviously a browny, goldy, orangey colour, which is no good for my skin tone, but I really like using it as an eye colour. And then the pink is really pretty pink. So that's what I'm wearing today, even though in the light you can't pick it out. But this was only $2.50. I think Amy said in her video that when she got it in Ireland it was like €3, so it's really inexpensive wherever you buy it. So this is a really good cheap product to get if you can get your hands in it. I know there's Primark in a good few countries in Europe, so a lot of you in Europe will be able to get your hands in it. So I'm using this pink lately a lot, but also like with the Accentuate Sculpt, I use this in my eyes when I'm in a hurry. It just saves me getting loads of different products out. I just use what I have. So I often use this in the socket to contour, and then I put the pink either on the whole lid or just keep it on the inner corner, and that's my eyes. Then for my eyebrows I use different things. I don't use the same thing every day. Like sometimes it's powder, sometimes it's pencils, and then it'll even vary as to which pencil I use. But I do use a clear mascara every day over my eyebrows. This one is a Ben Nye one. It's a bit looking, but this is just personal use. And clear mascaras will always get like this after a little while. You'll get them it doesn't matter what brand you get. You can get really inexpensive ones in most pharmacies. You don't have to have a fancy high-end brand clear mascara, believe me. And then with mascaras now, I've always been a Max Factor Masterpiece Max girl, but I ran out of mine a while ago and I couldn't justify buying any new mascaras because I have so many to get through in my own kit. But I did end up getting this one day because it was on special offer when I was buying other stuff, but it was really cheap. It was only £4. So I've been using this Define-a-lash Volume Mascara by Maybelline. It's the new Volume Define-a-lash. I have the other regular Define-a-lash, the which is like this, but it's green. Not as much of a fan of that one as I am of this. It's really nice. I'm using it today. It doesn't give as dramatic a result as the Max Factor one does, but it's still quite nice for everyday use. And that's the brush. I know a lot of people aren't fans of these bendy brushes, but it's fine. It doesn't really bother me. Then that's pretty much it as far as, you know, the face goes. The only last thing to go on about is the lips. I definitely don't wear lipstick every day. That's more of a special occasion thing for me, or if I can be bothered. So I'd only wear lipstick maybe twice a week, if even. I do like to wear it. It's just I find it annoying because I eat a lot during the day, and you know, it gets in the way. So I do try to wear a lip gloss. And the one I wear quite often is this one, which I got free in a magazine. It's Benefit, Her Glossiness, and it's in the shade Who Are You Wearing? I think that must be the shade, that's what it says on the bottom. So it's one of these type of ones, and it just is a light pink one. It gives a nice sheen. Now, I wouldn't use this kind of one in my kit because it's not hygienic. Even if you're to put it on the back of your hand, it's not really hygienic to reapply this back into the container. So if ever I get my hands on these type ones, they're always kept for personal use. So I'm happy to use it on myself anyhow. It's a read. I don't know how much this is to buy at the counter, but it's a nice. It was nice to get it for free, because a lot of the stuff you get with those magazines tends to be fairly crap. But this I was really happy with. Then I think that's pretty much it. That's kind of the things that I can guarantee that I use every day. Oh, my tweezers. I use these. I pretty much pluck every day. It's something I do for comfort. So I might just be sitting down watching telly or watching my computer. Watching something on my computer and then pluck away. I've had the same pair well over 5 years now, and I haven't had to get them sharpened. So Tweezerman are definitely the way to go. And oh yeah, I do use my eyelash curlers every day. I don't have them around me, but it's just a Miss Makeup pair that I got in Boots yonks ago, and that's definitely it as far as my daily products go. So this video is way too long as it is, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll chat to you again later. Talk to you soon, bye. That was the most rushed bye ever. But yeah, I'll try and slow it down. Chat to you later, guys. Bye.